Happy belated Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, a good holiday, that you were able to spend time with loved ones, and that you were able to contemplate things that you are grateful for. I definitely believe in living with an attitude of gratitude. I think it can change your outlook on life. It can change your actual circumstances as well. So in honor of that, I would like to say a couple of things that I'm grateful for. One of them are you guys, my viewers and subscribers that watch this. I'm very thankful for you guys. I don't like feeling that I'm just talking to nobody, so I'm grateful that you guys watch. I'm thankful for a body that can move and do the things that I need it to do, the things that I enjoy doing. And I'm very thankful for this Tirzepatide, the GLP-1 that I am on, that I can now lose weight, and it doesn't take every single ounce of my willpower to do that. I really meant to get some pictures and videos of my Thanksgiving, but honestly, I was just enjoying the day. It was busy. We hosted it at our house, and I was just cooking all morning long. I had to get ready, and then everybody came, and it was a great Thanksgiving. It was really good, and so I didn't even think about getting any pictures or videos. I probably overdid it a little bit on the food. I was super excited to eat some of the foods, which is really kind of funny. But I did have turkey, I had ham, I had stuffing, mashed potatoes and gravy, a roll, and I did have two little, they were just little slices of some squash pie with some homemade whipped cream on top. And there was even more food that I didn't even get to, that I just filled up my plate. I think mentally I'm still eating a lot of food. In my mind, I need a full plate. I need to go back for seconds. And I couldn't do that this time. So I only ate about half the table's worth of food. And I couldn't go back for more. In fact, those two slices of pie that I had, it was like a couple hours after we ate. And then I was like, okay, I think I can handle it now. But then the weird thing happened where later that night, it was like 9:30, and I was just so hungry. I was like, why am I hungry right now? I was so full earlier, like bursting point full. So I did end up eating a little bit of squash and a roll again as well. So I'm not super proud of it, but it's just what happened. It was Thanksgiving. It's one day. I'm not gonna beat myself up about that. However, I have gained a little bit of weight. I have gained 2.4 pounds since I last updated, which I was at my lowest when I last updated. When I weighed this morning, I was at 269.3 pounds. But I'm not really worried about that weight gain, and I will tell you why. For one, it was Thanksgiving, and I probably indulged a bit and gave in to some of those desires to eat the food. Everybody in my family are really good cooks, so everything they brought was just so delicious. I really enjoyed it all. I'm probably the worst cook out of all of them, but my food was really good. The food that I prepared, it was pretty good too. Honestly, I can't even tell you how many fails I have had in the kitchen. Way more than is acceptable on things that I've cooked like over and over again. But I still have somewhat a mentality of I need to eat all of the food on my plate. And I almost did for Thanksgiving. I actually didn't finish the turkey that I dished up or the ham. And I went for those more carb kind of foods, the ones that always are just calling to me. We divvied out the leftovers after the meal, so everybody got a little bit of everything. And yesterday, we did have some leftovers. My husband and I, we ate some of the leftovers. And I probably overdid it just a little bit again, but not as much as I had for Thanksgiving. So I was able to dial it back just a little bit. The second reason why I'm not really that worried about the little weight gain that I've had is because I've been working out again. I don't have all of the data yet, but when I start working out again, I do believe that I gain a little bit of weight from that. And then my body gets into burning fat differently, and then we're golden again. I have my doctor's appointment on Tuesday. I was really hoping to have 40 pounds of weight loss that I could then report to him for the almost 3 months that I've been on this Tirzepatide. I don't think that I will be there unless if I can somehow lose almost 10 pounds over the weekend. I don't think that will happen. I can try, but I don't think that I will be that successful. I'll probably be around the 35 pounds down when I go to the doctor, which is not that bad. One thing that's coming up other than my doctor's appointment is my 3-month mark. So I go to the doctor on Tuesday and then I will have my 3-month mark the next day. I'm actually almost out of my medication. I think I only have 1 more dose left in the little bottle that they give you. And I'm on a compounded GLP-1. It's Tirzepatide with the B12 vitamin. And I really only have maybe a dose left. So it will be good to go to the doctor before I call and get my next prescription, just to double check that, yes, I'm on the right path. I don't know if he'll suggest that I, what do they call it? Titrate? Not sure what they call it. I don't know if he'll suggest if I go up in my dose or not. I practiced that word. I practiced it. I still don't know what it is. A moment of excitement. I have made my weight loss goal, at least the first and second stage of my weight loss goal. Dun, da, da, da. So I did not want to put this up on the wall. The room that I'm in is actually where my students' families will wait while I teach them lessons in a different room. And I did not want this to be up on the wall. I'm sure you can understand why. So I put it on a board. So here is my weight loss journey goal board. I can't tell if I'm showing this right. So I have my first stage on this side and my second stage over here. And as you can see, I've started at the 269, which I'm not going to take a sticker off until I'm off of that. So I haven't gone below that yet. So I will take the sticker off when I am below it. Hopefully that will be tomorrow. I do not know yet if I'm going to incorporate any money saving into it. I know that is something that some people do. $20 per sticker is a good goal, but I am still planning to lose weight a little quickly, so that can be a lot of money in a short amount of time. Not sure if that's something that I can afford yet. So this side is 50 pounds. So my very last one here is 220 pounds. Honestly, as I was making this, I was writing the numbers and I was like, I cannot even picture that I can get down this far, especially when I got over to this side and eventually got below 200 pounds, which would be wild, but it's my goal. I do want to be below 200 pounds. So the lowest that I've gone to here is 170 pounds. So total on this board is a 100-pound weight loss goal. I have not added the pounds that I have already lost. It's not part of this. This is just my goal from here on out. So I look forward to updating on how this goes. Hopefully tomorrow I can take one of the stickers off, maybe even 2. That would be really awesome. So I will be pulling this out occasionally in videos to show where I am at on my weight loss journey. Okay. This is where I was. I haven't yet had anybody comment on my weight loss other than people that know that I'm on this medication, but that's fine. I mean, it's fine. Honestly, with my size, 30 pounds is really a lot harder to notice that it's gone, unless if somebody's really watching. The closest thing that I've had to somebody commenting is I was telling somebody that I get cold a lot easier than I did last year, which last year I was on the carnivore diet and I was hot like all the time. Even during the winter time, we'd keep our house at like 63 degrees and I would just be like, I'm dying here. I need it colder. So now this year I need it to be like a lot warmer. I get cold a lot easier now. So I was telling them that I get cold a lot easier now than I did last year. And they were like, have you had any weight loss? And I was like, yeah, I've lost about 30 pounds since then. And they were like, oh yeah, well that would do it. And yes, she congratulated me. I still haven't recovered all the way from my sickness yet. I still have some coughing, a little bit of just like congestion-y kind of a thing. Also some fatigue and a little bit of brain fog, actually. Some sick brain stuff going on where it's harder for me to remember things, or if I think about it, then I can't really remember about it later. One of those things is my collagen drink that I like to have. I put a fiber supplement in it, and I really didn't have that while I was sick. I had it one time, and then after I got sick, I didn't have it at all while I was sick, and I've only had it one time since then. I just can't remember to do it. But I did have like some kind of constipation when I was not having that. I didn't have a bowel movement for like 3 days. And then finally I was like able to go. But I need to start back into having my fiber, because I think maybe that is one of the side effects that will happen to me. I'm not exactly sure, because most of the time I've been on this medication, I have been taking fiber because I haven't wanted any of those side effects. But I think if I don't have the fiber, I think it starts to affect me. So I really need to start taking my fiber, taking my collagen drink again. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for taking a shot at life with me. If you'd like to see my update on how it is when I go to the doctor and my 3-month mark, subscribe, and I will see you next time.